Hi everyone. Today I wanted to do a video on audiobooks. So when I'm driving in the car or when I'm just at home, I usually don't listen to music. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. And here are my top 5 that I've really enjoyed and that I've listened to more than 5 times. So let's start. So the first one I want to talk about is the Harry Potter uh, series by J.K. Rowling, and it's read by Jim Dale. Jim Dale does such a fantastic job of reading these books. You feel like you are in the world of Harry Potter and Hogwarts and all that. I saw a recording where they were interviewing him. I believe it was for Audible. And he said that he did over 50 voices as he was reading it. So not just Harry Potter, but Professor McGonagall he has a specific voice for, Hagrid he has a specific voice for, and it was very interesting how he kept all the characters straight in his head. He was like, okay, so Hagrid is kind of like this, but not to this extent. And then so-and-so is like this, but a little bit more squeaky, just things like that. And through his painstaking, just trying to get it right, he did such a fantastic job for the whole Harry Potter series. So I've listened to, especially this one, The Deathly Hallows, a few times. And it's definitely a part of just not the story, but how it was read. So that one was the first one. The second one is also one that it's not just the story that sucks you in, but it's the way the reader or the reader of the book does it. So it's the Lord of the Rings series, so The Hobbit and then Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, and it's read by Rob Ingalls. And Rob Ingalls again does such a fantastic job of just sucking you in. So I remember when I was reading the Lord of the Rings books, I got through the first one and I just could not get through the Two Towers, Return of the King, and The Hobbit. I just couldn't. And then I was like, oh, I'll just get them on audiobook. And the way he reads the story, it's understandable. You can follow it. J.R.R. Tolkien does a lot of description, and he just does that really well. The best part is when he reads for Gollum, Smeagol, and I remember listening to it kind of late at night, and I'm going, oh, that's kind of a scary voice. Oh, that is how I imagined his voice to be, and just because he did such a good job on it. So there's The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series by Rob Ingalls. So the next couple I've tried to find like easy access, but you can find them on Amazon and places like that. It's Agatha Christie stories, but they are read by Hugh Fraser and by David Suchet. So, for example, in Five Little Pigs is read by Hugh Fraser, and then Murder on the Orient Express read by David Suchet. Hugh Fraser and David Suchet are the actors in the TV series and movies of Hercule Poirot, who brought these characters to life. So hear them reading the stories was really fun. In Five Little Pigs, it's one of my favorite Agatha Christie stories, and Hugh Fraser reads it, but he does such a good job of just bringing Hercule Poirot to life, and you're like, you hear his voice, and you're like, yep, that's him. And then again, same with David Suchet. He was on Murder on the Orient Express. Excuse me. It's like Hercule Poirot is really just telling you this story or this mystery. So I've listened to these so many times because not only are the mysteries good, but the readers just bring you in. So the next one I want to talk about is Chris by Marissa Mayer, and the whole Lunar Chronicle series. The whole series is read by Rebecca Solar, which includes Stars Above and Fairest, and she does, again, a really good job of bringing this whole Lunar Chronicle series to life. So this one I got from the library, but I have several of her other ones that I have on my iPod that she reads. So Fairest and Stars Above, and she does so good with the voices, so good with just having the characters just very relatable, and I just really enjoyed her reading the series. So these were just really good. And the last ones is Mary Higgins Clark, Just Take My Heart. Now, Mary Higgins Clark does a lot of suspenseful stories, and I've read quite a bit of them, and the reader for the audiobooks is Jan Maxwell, and I actually really like how she reads them and brings the characters to life. There's a lot of dialogue, a lot of emotional scenes, scary scenes, and she does really well with them. And this particular one, Just Take My Heart, I had to buy because the story and the way she reads it is just really gripping. So again, I love audiobooks, and if there are some books that are kind of hard to get through but you want to finish, definitely try audiobooks. That's how I went through all the Jane Austen books through audiobook. There's several different readers depending on which one you get, but depending which reader you get, it's so good. I read it when driving. I take my adult coloring books, and I'll be coloring or doing paperwork, and I'll just have the book in the background, and it's always really fun. So what are your favorite audiobooks? Let me know in the comments below. I will probably most likely want to listen to some, since I'm always trying to find new audiobooks. And yeah, let me know. I will hopefully be making a video in a month or two of the audiobooks that I've listened to so far in this year, because there's quite a bit actually. So yeah, so I'm very excited about that, and yeah, let me know what audiobooks that you liked, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.